This video is to show how to take a test or a quiz from Examview and import it into a My Big Campus quiz that they can take. Let me first start off by saying that in order to do this, you have to have the newest version of Examview. And if you do not have that, then you need to talk to Mr. Wallace to get that upgraded in order to do this. Once you have completed your test in Examview and you are done, you want to save it normally, and so now you are basically done. The next step is to come up here to File, and you are going to export this as a Blackboard 7.1. Like I said, if you do not have the updated version, you will not have, you may have Blackboard 6.0 or 6.1. The only thing that My Big Campus will recognize is a 7.1 or above. So what this is going to do is when you click on this, it is going to ask you to save this somewhere. I always pick a place, the same place. I created a folder on my desktop that says stuff for My Big Campus, and so I'm going to save it in that. As you can see, I have other bundles is what it basically puts it into a zip drive. And so what I want to do is type in what this is. So let's say this is 6th grade chapter 4 vocab quiz. Now what I usually do is copy this because it's going to ask you to name it several times, and so I just go ahead and copy this so I don't have to type it all the time. So when you save this, this is going to save it as a zip, and so this is where I was talking about. If you will, I just kind of right click and paste that same here, the name, and then it's also I put it in the directory here as the same thing. Hit OK, and it's going to create that. If I were to go to my desktop and go to stuff for My Big Campus, it would be saved in a zip drive as 6th grade chapter 4 vocab quiz. So now when I bring up My Big Campus, I want to go to Schoolwork. You have to have upgraded to the new Schoolwork. If you're still using the old Schoolwork, you've got to go ahead and upgrade to the new Schoolwork. That will give you this prompt right here, import questions. When you hit import questions, it's going to ask you to look for them. So now I'm going to go to my desktop, find that folder, stuff for My Big Campus. There's my quiz, and then I'm going to import it. It usually, for me, it usually takes a couple minutes, but not real long. Once it is finished, it'll look like this, and it will ask you if you want to edit the imported assignment. And so when you click on edit the imported assignment, that's when if you want to make this a quiz, okay, you've got to put your name again back in here. So I just paste that back in there. If you want to put any descriptions, you then have to come down and save it. Now that it's been saved, you can go into questions and you can see the questions here. You can edit them if you need to. All of the questions that were in there are now editable. You can add standards to them. It is basically a quiz that is ready to go. If you had pictures in it, it will take each individual question. Like if there were 3 questions for one picture, it will separate it out and put the picture for each question. As you can see, the same picture was there. At this point, once you have made the quiz, now you can go down here and you can assign it. You can assign it to whichever group that you want to give it to. So you can assign it to a class, or you can come down and you can assign it to an individual by clicking on this, and you would pick a class, and it would ask you which individual in that class you want to give it to. You put the dates. You can also put a password so that even though they see it, they will not be able to start the quiz until you give them the password. I really recommend that you do this. I always click allow late submission because there will be some people that won't get done in time or are absent, that they can go ahead and take it and still submit it. Whether you choose to let them see the results and stuff is up to you, and how you want that to be done. But that is how, once you have clicked all this, then that assignment or that quiz will be sent out and assigned to them to do in their schoolwork.